Hey everybody, how are you doing today? I hope you're having a wonderful week. So my husband just came back from a spiritual retreat from a few days, and we were chatting about, what he had thought about and discerned, etc., so forth. One of the things, and I mention this because I'm going to start a new series called Taking Life to the Next Level. And it's not based on necessarily this spiritual retreat, but I'm going to be bringing it up a lot because we've had a lot of conversations about what he's thought about. So, one of the things we ended up discussing was the little moments here and there that he was able to take joy in. And it was the little moments that filled him so much more than that blast of, a one-time, several hours worth of something, whatever, the topic may be. And as he was talking about that, my brain was thinking, yes, that's what fills my day, the stolen moments of me time and the stolen moments that he and I get to sneak together as a couple. And, so let's talk about romance and you time, because they're going to fall into much similar of the same areas, right? How do we survive when life is just chaotic and nonstop and, one thing after another, and you want to have a moment to read a book for yourself or take a class for yourself, start a hobby, do something on an old hobby that you haven't done in years, right? Or heaven forbid, like clean your house the way you would love to have it cleaned. Whatever sparks your joy, when you have so many things that are taking up your time and attention and energy. How do you put those things in? And you can sit here and listen to you need to prioritize your schedule, or, you just need to add things into your schedule so that it's there, or, any myriad of suggestions, all valid in many ways. But there is also that point where your schedule is so full and you still aren't feeling like you're getting to everything you need to get to, let alone stuff you want to get to, right? Okay, so then we get on to those suggestions of sometimes you have to leave stuff out, sometimes you have to, do a trade. Again, all excellent suggestions and worthy of having applied to your time and your attention and your priorities and all of that. And I've addressed many of those in previous videos. But there is still that point, and some of us still have that sunken empty feeling when we feel like our schedule is as streamlined as it can be and as prioritized as it can be, and it is still so full that you still, regardless of all of that, aren't getting time for yourself, time for romance, time for fun, right? Who's with me? Post below. Like, yes, raise your hand. This is me. Shoot me a like. Yes, this is the topic for me, Kristen. And I will say, watching how full my husband came home from this spiritual retreat. And let me tell you, he is not the kind of man who loves retreats. He doesn't dig them, doesn't get inspired by most of them. It's one more thing to do. You usually come home with a list of things that they've told you more to do from the retreats, right? Really those are more like seminars and conferences, right? And even retreats oftentimes just give you a list of more and more of what to do. And I'll tell you, he has come home so completely different from this retreat. And one of the things that helped him were realizing and partaking in some of the little stolen moments. So between watching him and knowing how filled I get from taking advantage of and taking joy from those little stolen moments, this is what I want to pass on to you. Stop thinking about, for just a moment, all the things you have to do. Stop thinking about all the things you aren't getting to. Put away your to-do list just for a moment. I want you to take this minute and I want you to think about the little moments that bring you joy. A warm washcloth on your face as you wash it in the morning or at night. A hot shower relaxing your muscles for just that minute before you have to start cleaning your body. The moment you take saying a 10-second prayer for someone as you are screening your phone messages or driving down the highway and you see someone or you heard someone in a conversation say, please pray for me for this. Maybe that 10-second prayer you send up is a stolen moment that just fills you. What are your stolen moments? Make a list of them or just think of them and start thinking of them regularly. I survive on stolen moments for me. One of my favorites is the hot, warm washcloth over my face in the morning before I wipe the cleanser off and continue with my skincare routine. One of my stolen moments is the 5 to 10 minutes I take for my devotions. Most days. I don't get to every day. One of my stolen moments is, I'll take a stolen moment in the shower sometimes. If I have an extra, 60 seconds I can spare, I'll take a pumice stone to my feet. That is one of my stolen moments. One of my stolen moments before I go to bed, I'll put moisturizer on my hands and my feet. Go to bed. It keeps my hands and feet so much softer for so much longer between times when I can actually treat them for reals. And in the meantime, it makes me feel better about me because it's a little treat for me and helps my skin stay softer just a little bit longer. Whatever it is, putting a mask on your face or eye patches on your eyes to soothe them. Put a cool cloth over your eyes or your forehead and just sit, even for 60 seconds, right? What are your stolen moments? What do you find joy in? if you can find these things and use them to fill you, it actually helps me more than if I get to go on a whole, 2 hour to the salon and do a mani-pedi. I mean, that's really nice, but it lasts for those 2 hours. And, then I'll look at my hands over the next couple days and my feet. Oh, they look so pretty for a while and then not, right? But these stolen moments will keep me filled each day. It's like that waterfall that just keeps pouring into the bowl, right? And the water is always there. It's always trickling in. Instead of taking the bucket, pouring it in, and then it evaporates. The water evaporates, from the heat of the day, etc. If I do the one-time dump of me time, it's wonderful. It's nice. It's lovely. But it evaporates if I don't keep having that waterfall flowing into it. And the same goes for your date life, your romance time, right? Whether it's your spouse or your significant other in any way, shape, or form, right? How do you guys find that me time? It's the same kind of stuff. As we watch TV in the evenings to kind of let our minds just stop and break down and be done. And sometimes we'll have conversation, but sometimes even that is too much. So we've got a TV in our bedroom. We'll sit and watch some of our favorite shows, and we'll just cuddle and be and touch. And it's just lovely and nice and filling, right? What kind of little stolen me times can you guys find with each other? Passing each other in the hallway. Maybe you brush shoulders, or maybe you smack each other's butt, whatever. Find those little stolen times that can be that waterfall flowing in and keeping you full sooner than it's, trying to find a chunk of time, which is sometimes feels impossible to get that one-time fill, right? So let me know what kind of stolen moments you guys do. Post your ideas. We can always use more. Let's trade with each other, right? Share this video with someone who could use this thought. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss a beat in our new series of taking life to the next level. And I will see you guys later.